Okay? Come on, let's go. Keep everything good. Is it actually gonna work? That's the question. Okay, the only problem is that how am I supposed to see? Okay, it says comments disabled. All right, let me see if it's actually working. Okay, here we go. We're on the right one. All right, awesome. Okay, everything's working. All right, sick. Everything's working. Yeah, what's up, dude? Okay, what's up, Guerra? I have so yeah, I'm sure you guys are familiar. This is Minecraft. You've probably not seen it like this before, right? Or if you have, you're an OG, and I did fix it. Yeah, fix the thing. And yeah, no, yeah, on the chat thing, it was because I accidentally had listed it as a kids video. Um, why aren't you posting your workouts? So this is gonna be turned into an actual video. So what's up, everybody? Basically gonna be playing Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. And if you're asking where the Q&A video is, this is the Q&A video. So I think this is a little bit more interactive, honestly. So we're going to chop up the whole thing, and we're going to basically post it, answer y'all's best questions. Let me know if there's any problems with the stream or whatever. But yeah, so I actually made a little test world, and I originally was like, okay, well, I got to make my own world with like a new seed, on the video. But I honestly think that this is such a great seed that I don't really need to do that. But I guess I should create a new world, so we can just do whatever. So this is going to be our Let's Play. So let's name it so. So first one, someone asked, how to LARP. How do you LARP in T? There's a lot to that question, right? Because I think you should still be yourself to an extent, but being personable is going to be a positive trait for a lot of people. And so, you know, I think the biggest thing is staying with the group collective. So, like, a lot of neurodivergent people will betray the group, right? So they'll kind of like betray people's trust. They'll say stuff that's, they don't typically have a filter, so they're gonna do stuff that's obviously not really considered to be admirable by the rest of the group. So learning how to actually, um, you know, be personable, and I'm kind of yapping and going in circles here, but I guess just like treating everyone with respect and always trying to keep the group like try to keep group stability. But that's a very, very complex question. Thoughts on ADHD medicine? I think it's like a necessary evil, to be honest with you, because the thing is that like having ADHD, it really is pretty terrible. And people will hate you for it. Fortunately, mine isn't the worst, but the thing is it's like I don't know, when I just hear certain people with really bad ADHD talk, it honestly makes me a little aggravated, especially when I'm on my medicine. But I do, honestly think it's a necessary evil. Do I like that I have wide shoulders? I mean, yeah, I do. I would say so. It's nice. When's the next vlog gonna be with Lucas? Yeah, I am a little worried about Lucas, honestly, and that probably will be when the next vlog is. So I think I'm gonna get Moglade to cut up this video. If he cuts up this video, I'm gonna get him to throw in a little insert right here. Someone asked, have you ever thought about cycling HGH? I really haven't, honestly. I think that honestly would be the last thing I'd ever want to take. I feel like I already kind of maybe I have a very high endogenous production of human growth hormone, because I feel like I honestly I don't really need it. I have really large hands and feet, and I don't know. I just, my face kind of screams that as well. How am I mentally? I'm actually in the best, probably honestly, the best shape of my life mentally. You know what I mean? No face cam. No face cam. Because I think I don't really mess with face cams on gaming videos. Because I think that, like, it is nice to see like the person that's talking behind the camera, but it takes up too much of the screen. But I can introduce it in the next stream if you guys want me to. And yeah, LARPing in T is almost impossible. So let's build like a little starter house, guys. I'm not very good at building. And also sorry if I'm answering questions very slowly. It is a little bit of an inefficient process to see all of the comments at once. You know what I mean? I'm gonna probably add some like windows and stuff. What kind of windows do you guys think I should do? Yeah. So what's the goal for this Let's Play? Ooh, that's actually a good question. What do you guys think the goal should be? I don't even know, to be honest with you. Maybe we should aim to build a castle. I want to build a really good castle. Someone asked if full body every other day is the best split. I think it's the best split, like, for your mental, honestly. Like, it really is amazing. Like, having a rest day every other day, it's amazing. Like, literally, I have no complaints here. And it's great for beginners. It's great for experienced people. It's great for novice lifters. It's great for everyone, to be honest with you. Does Ender Dragon exist in this version? It does not, actually. Kill Herobrine. Why don't you have a hunger bar? Am I tripping? Yeah, so we're playing beta Minecraft, which is before there was a hunger bar. And so you get healed from food. It doesn't like actually contribute to any hunger or anything. Which I like. I think it's honestly a better way to handle it, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of like a basic house. Which, like, I haven't played beta Minecraft in a really long time, too, so I'll probably do some stuff that's stupid, because it's, like, only stuff that you can do in the new version, right? So, keep that in mind. And also, a way that I like to build my houses, that a lot of other people don't like to do, is I like to put doors on every side of the house, which is, like, really cursed. Or we're gonna be just short. Oh, shoot. Should I just do 1 set or 2 sets, and how long should I rest in between? So, the biggest thing is, too, I honestly like to think about it as weekly volume. 4 to 12 sets is going to be golden for most people. Like, so 4 sets for, like, anything that you're not really trying to prioritize. Like, for most people, that's going to be, like, some sort of leg musculature. And then 12 sets for something that can handle a lot of volume and is also something you're trying to prioritize. So, stuff that can typically handle more sets as well is going to be, like, the lats, the quads, I'm trying to think of other ones that are like ones that people actually go out of their way to train as well. It's really just going to be the lats and quads, to be honest with you. The hamstrings can handle a decent bit as well, but it kind of depends if you're training them at length and or not. House with no doors. I can build a house with no doors. Also, put down stuff if you guys want me to build certain things. I feel like that's also going to be a big thing. And I'm pretty sure this is back when it only made 1 door. Yeah. Ontological Let's Play. Yeah, exactly. Back to streaming. Yeah, we're back to streaming, dude. If social media really takes off, would you then consider roiding? I actually wouldn't. I don't really think so. I think I could honestly maintain a pretty good physique without it. Like even a social media level physique. And like a lot of people would probably give me benefit of the doubt because I'm not enhanced. So like if I'm with next to a bunch of guys that are enhanced, then they're probably not gonna care as much if I don't like look amazing. You know what I mean? I built this when I was 4. Well, it's not supposed to be like a really good house or anything. It's just supposed to be like a temporary settlement before we actually build our real house. I haven't even collected like stone. I haven't made any tools. You got to make the house first, man. Is it worth continue cutting for another 1 to 2% if you're at 9%? So if you're actually at 9%, I would say honestly, yeah, it could be worth just to see once, but you've probably already crashed your hormones a good bit, and there goes the music. So the biggest thing is too, and yes, I'm playing on PC. Like, you know, it's pretty hard to get that last little percentage. Like, if you're trying to get down to 6% body fat, that's honestly very difficult. If you're 9%, trying to get that last 1 to 2% is, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely worth it just to see at least once in your life, but at the same time, probably not for normies, actually. I'm going to change my mind on that. When should you keep 1 to 2 RAR? I mean, I would say most of the time, to be honest with you. Is this music too loud, guys? Someone let me know. Type in the chat really quick if the music's too loud, because it's louder on my end than it is for y'all. But anyways, I'm not trying to get to 6%. Yeah, 6%, that's hard. It really is, honestly. If I was you, 9 to 10% is probably enough to where it's like you need to honestly bulk back up. And the best way to like go out of that is like reverse dieting, right? So I would say raise your carbohydrate intake, and then I don't know what your activity level is right now, but honestly, probably increase your level of zone 2 cardio, zone 1 cardio, and then it's a bit too loud. I'm gonna add a face cam. Yeah, I really should add a face cam. But I didn't do that for this live. I will do it very soon though. And so honestly, just raise your activity level and raise your carbohydrates linearly until you really like don't see an increase in performance anymore, or I guess you should say looks. You turn it down to like 20. Yeah, I was trying to ask if the music was too loud. Okay, so here we go. This should be perfect. My TDE is like 3100 right now. I do a lot of cardio and steps. Yeah, so then I would honestly just add like more carbs back into your diet, and also fat. Like fat's gonna be a big one too, but not like obviously not too much. Like once you're getting over 80 grams, you're probably pushing it a little bit. So what do you guys think of my house? It's not very good, but split for intermediate SBLs. Upper lower with minimal rest, so like upper lower, maybe even upper lower again rest, or full body every other day is great. PPL no rest is also a great split. Sorry, I really can't think, dude. This game is way louder for me than it is for y'all. How much cardio or steps you do a day? Right now, so I cut my steps down to like 12K. They were at like 20K for a little bit, and I don't really do any cardio other than that because I don't really think I need to. I was doing incline treadmill for 25 minutes, but that was a while back. That was when I was way leaner. Okay, so this is my actual house. Now that we have this, we need to make some tools. It's over. That's what I think too. Do you have any tips on bulking? I have a rough time eating. I don't think you should force yourself to eat, right? Like you really should live within your phenotype, but I know a lot of people don't want to do that. Right? And it's one of those things where it's like, if you're forcing yourself to eat, I feel like you're honestly gaining weight in an unhealthy way to where it's like you're probably gaining majority body fat anyways, right? So it's like, do you really want that? I feel like not. For no shot, you're at a legit 9% at 5'9" with 3100 TDE. You'd have to be like 180 shredded. Oh, well, no, he could just have... No, I think you're confusing basal metabolic rate with TDE. So he's probably... doing a lot of steps. Braden is gyno optimal. Not if it's induced by steroids, but if you have it as a result of puberty, then it'll go away. Putting on math life self-win. Definitely not anytime soon. I'm not that intelligent. Is farting optimal for testosterone? Unironically, it's not. Your gut health is in distress. So will you start posting your workouts? I already post workouts on here. But I can post more if needed, so just let me know. The other thing I like about the beta versions of Minecraft is there really isn't a slow dimming. Like there really isn't. It just kind of like it goes from basically broad daylight into just complete darkness, and it goes in like these little notches. So I don't see any sheep is the only problem. It looks like we're gonna be kind of cooked. So I guess we're just gonna have to like make a sword and live through the night. I guess I could answer some of y'all's questions. And this is before food stacked, which is why mushroom stew is OP. I was really looking for some stone. I guess I can get some stone before we kind of go out. I'll just dig down. I've watched them all. That's why, because I need to watch more daily. Well, I just think it kind of gets repetitive after a certain point to post, you know, like with the same workout video over and over again. I appreciate that you like them, but at the same time, you know, I don't really want to post that as much. Okay, we got to be careful here. I only want to get 8. Do you have PSL or Peel? Holding the BP. Are you sprinting the game? You look so slow. So this is before they added sprinting. Did villages exist? Yes, they did. They did. They're kind of like weirdly unfinished at this time. But, I don't know. You can't turn off generate structures, I don't think. So let's find my house. When are you going to meet Lucas? I think I leave for Houston on July 29th. So that's pretty soon. You guys see my house anywhere? I look, you don't. Putting yourself in more social situations makes you more NC. I think so, yeah. You should make yourself uncomfortable. Like, put yourself out there, honestly. And the biggest thing is, too, is, like, what helped me a lot is, okay, we're about to get screwed by this. This is when skeletons were very OP. The biggest thing is, like, if you put yourself in a awkward social situation, yes, it'll help you a lot. And also as well, if you just kind of make it out like I'm not making this awkward, they're making it awkward. That's a big mindset thing too. Is it's like if you convince yourself that you're not making it awkward, it's them, you'll be a lot more successful in most conversations. And there are just like, bro, it's the thing is it's like most people are socially awkward, I feel like, that I talk to. Even the NT ones. And it's just like, it's because everyone's so glued to their phone nowadays, too. Okay, I low-key do not see my house anywhere. This is a little upsetting. But I don't have any wool anyways to make this, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. Just think I will be seen as weird and I'll always have that about myself. Yeah, so it's just one of those things you got to convince yourself out of, right? So it's like, if you just literally, and this was such a game changer for me. I know I've already said this a bunch of times, but literally just sit there and say, I'm not making this awkward. They're making it awkward, which is a little selfish of an idea, but at the same time, you know, life is what you make it. How to grow bigger arms and delts. I already have arm focus, anterior, posterior split, minimal rest. It just takes time, man. Honestly, like my arms are pretty pitiful until I would say like literally until recently, like year 5 of training. And it's just one of those things that's like it just comes with time. And most people are either genetically gifted with very good arms or they just don't have arms, dude. And torso limbs is an awesome split. The only problem is with pressing. I know you go to Auburn. Did you grow up an Auburn fan? So I actually did not. I never watched a lot of football, but at the same time, I was my parents are Alabama fans. Diamonds plus crafting table equal holy armor. How did you tag? I don't think that was directed towards me. Comparing to yourself. How many times have I beaten Minecraft? I actually could not tell you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, Max. How are you? How do you escape being insecure? So the biggest thing with insecurity, honestly, and I posted the video on this, and it's huge. But honestly, with insecurity, it's conquering it your self-image first. Like, who do you want to be? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know who you even are, then you can't be secure within your image, right? And it's like people sit there so much and it's like they don't even know who they are, and so that's why they project these negative emotions onto other people and they want to like impress everyone else but themselves. And it's like you have to be confident within yourself, and to do that you have to know who you are, right? And you also have to, you know, just kind of accept who you're supposed to be, right? Don't try to be someone else. And it's like it is a little fatalistic to say, okay, I'm always meant to be this person, that person. But trying to be something you're not is, it's always going to end in catastrophe, I believe. I'm making you want to play Minecraft too. I mean, it's an awesome game, and beta 1.7.3 is the best way to play it. I know that must not seem like that because we are sitting up on a pillar. Jack's Fit or Fawn's physique? Probably the Fawn's physique. So I actually texted Fawn's earlier today. I kind of apologized to him for everything. He sent me a voice note back. I actually haven't given it a listen yet. Love the video so much from Switzerland. Yeah, dude. Switzerland's awesome. This game, I'm pretty sure... No, he's Swedish. But he's still... I mean, that's pretty close. You think got nerfed because chest genes? I mean, I don't know. Everything's subjective. I think that honestly, like, if I could choose any muscle group to not have, I'm glad that it's chest. Do you know what I mean? Play the Fawn's voice message on stream. Yeah, I probably will later, honestly. Who you got in the World Cup? I don't really watch sports, but I guess America. Are they still in it? I have no idea. Okay, wait, here. There's a, oh no. Sheep, why are you running towards... Stop, Sheep. Don't run towards the fucking skeleton. Oh no, we're not doing it. We're about to die. They lost? I figured so. I mean, they probably wouldn't make it that far, right? Hop on Apex? I've never really played Apex before. Americans long gone. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't watch sports, to be honest with you. What do you think the rarest insertions are? Probably really good arm insertions. Like, ones with long biceps and full muscle bellies is pretty rare. JM Press Cuff Tricep Extension. I really hate JM Press. It's one of my least favorite. Do I train glutes? No, I actually don't even train them indirectly anymore. Oh no, this is not good. I used to train them somewhat indirectly through like a lot of hinging movements, but I don't even really do any hinges anymore. If you guys have seen the YouTube, you know. Okay, we're about to die, guys. We need to, oh no, we're so screwed. Dude, stop! No! Ah, why is he right next to me? Oh, we died. Okay, I had a 0 score. At least my house is over here. But England is going to be a challenge. Yeah, honestly. Okay, wait, we gotta go to our house, dude. The skeletons. Norway's going to beat England. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know any of the logistics on the World Cup situation. I really do appreciate that you guys have tuned in to watch this, even though this is this is definitely a little bit boring, a little boring to watch, I would assume. But I'm answering y'all's questions, so. Do I do anything for lower back? No, I don't even think I do anything for it anymore. I probably should. I just don't even do any hinges. It's like resisting rounding. 0 ball nut. Make a bed, bro. So I don't have any wool, and I can't go outside, but it's okay. The sun's about to rise. Turn up brightness a little bit? No, you can't turn up brightness in this version. The brightness doesn't change. That's why I like it, honestly. Or FPS games optimal for simulating the hunt. I think this is the best way to simulate the hunt, to be honest with you. But yeah. Godus reference. Godus is right about some stuff, but I think he's wrong about very, very many things. Do I know what to do for scapular winging? See, I think you should go to Sebastian Burka. He has me blocked, but he knows what he's talking about when it comes to a lot of that stuff. And it's very complex. I'm trying to remember the other guy that honestly knows a lot about it. I can't remember what his name is. Does the sunset look better in beta, or is it just me? Yeah, it does look better. It's awesome, though. And so here's with fog. You see the beta fog, bro. I'll turn it on. I actually like the way it looks. Just don't ask about Godus' children. Yeah, exactly. Are you doing dips? I'm doing pullover at the moment. Dumbbell pullover. I think I honestly like it better. Okay, this is when skeletons were like actually incredibly OP. So I'm trying to be careful, but you obviously can't sprint on this version. Do I play any other games? Yeah, we'll play a bunch of games on stream. Don't worry, guys. Let's see, like I play like Half-Life 2 and a lot of other stuff as well. Good thing I wasn't talking to Yuji. I don't know who he was talking to. Norway beating English. Oh yeah. Go to lat movements. I like a good sagittal row with even some scapular retraction. Kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Obviously, the unilateral like JPG type pull down is still awesome, and then pull-ups are great too. Weighted pull-ups are awesome, but I don't really do them anymore. Ever play Half-Life Alyx? Yeah, I actually have. I don't think I ever actually got through it because I don't think my PC could run it at the time, but it can now. So I honestly should do a playthrough on live. Do you bench anymore? If so, what's your max? So I did 370. That was the most I ever did, but it was with elbow wraps, the Goblin Gear ones. I think it was the 4X, not the 5X green ones. And then I don't bench anymore, just to be honest with you. I just don't really enjoy it. Antoine Sumter. Oh yeah, he's pretty jacked. You think Godus would like Minecraft? Well, he hates all video games. That's the only thing. I'm gonna make some glass, I think. Godus and Braden collab win. It'd be hilarious if I made a diet video if he reacted to it. I don't think he'd know what to say, to be honest with you, because it's like I have a lot of the things that I do a lot of the things that he does. But I also do things that like I want to do. And so it's like he just can't comprehend that. Like doing things that you want to do that are suboptimal in his eyes, I guess. Gotta save Lucas first. Yeah, dude, we really do. Lucas isn't doing too great. It's like one of those situations where it's like I don't want to down talk Lucas. Like I don't want to talk down on Lucas. But at the same time, it's like you don't need to take gear unless you know you're going to be mentally stable while you're taking gear. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, if you're not mentally stable off gear, why would you take gear? It just doesn't make sense to me. But I mean, he's in his own world right now. I've talked to him like last week on text. We go back and forth sometimes. Dorian. Has Dorian even posted recently? I don't know what Dottie's up to. Bryn, how much intensity do you put in your workouts? I would say a good bit, honestly. I mean, intensity doesn't necessarily mean like how many reps in reserve you're like leaving. Honestly, it's just like the intentionality you have behind a set. OGs know there's a sort of intentionality one has to have. He probably took gear because he wasn't mentally stable. Exactly. Like, I mean, if you're like, if you're not all there and you just want to take gear because you're going to be absolutely massive and all you care about is being absolutely massive, then it's like obviously there's some sort of insecurity there. It's like, why do you feel like you need to compensate? And it's like all you care about. I do like how he has he has a lot of passion behind the gym, but at the same time, if you had enough passion to where you'd be willing to push the limits on everything, why are you not locking in these other variables that you know are going to affect the gym? You know what I mean? I think he realized that the bulk he didn't work. Are we talking about Lucas? I don't know, man. To be honest with you. Oh, we're talking about Dorian. Yeah. No. I think Dorian's bulk actually did work, and maybe he's just trying to, also, there's iron. Maybe he's honestly just trying to, give a little cryogenic chamber, transformation. Okay, so let's go. Should I just I feel like I honestly should just put a crafting table down here, and then stupid Cal trying to, oh no, Alice started a video chat. That's not good. Okay, it's on a group chat, so it's okay. Crashed his Estro and got mega sick, that's why he's gone. Oh, I don't know that, honestly. I don't think Dorian even follows me back, to be quite honest with you. So let's make a pickaxe first. Yeah, that's not substantial or smart to do that at all, though. Oh, yeah, honestly. I mean, makes sense. But, I don't know. Dorian didn't fall back because of the Mog. No, he probably just hasn't seen my count before, to be honest with you. I mean, Dorian seems like a cool guy. I guess. I don't really like how all of them use the N-word, like, really, I don't know. It just kind of like cringe, to be honest with you. Like, it's a little childish. Make it influential in their lives. They don't care that more important variables. Okay, but it's like at the same time, I don't know, man. It's like if you cared about the gym that much, then why wouldn't you lock in with every other variable? Like to me, there's so much more to the gym than just going to like at working out is not even a third of it. Do you know what I mean? There's so much more that's in the process. I don't know what I'm doing. I was gonna make a chest, but I can't. I need to find coal though. Hella hype though. I mean, he's really big, yeah. Dorian looks great, but all of them kind of use slurs pretty heavily, which is like, okay, if you're, I'm gonna say something pretty controversial here because it's whatever. I mean, you guys, or I know my followers. The thing is it's like, if you're a kid and you're using slurs within your friend group, whatever, you're a kid, like, it's like, you're gonna be childish. But there's a difference between doing that and, like, going on the internet and being someone's idol and using slurs. Like, you know those words only cause hurt to people, and, like, the reason that you think that they're cool to use is because they're edgy. And because it's like, you're not supposed to say it. And it's like, okay, well, that's just stupid. Like, why would you do that? No coal. No coal. Dorian seems a bit behind mentally. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really, like, watched a lot of his stuff or talked to him. Getting lost, guys. I'm trying to find, do I have a job? No, I actually don't have a job. It's the alt-right pipeline in the gym community. I mean, the thing is, too, is it's like, men are kind of more, I mean, obviously, men are more susceptible to alt-right pipeline. Right? Or, it's not even the fact of, like, alt-right thinking specifically. It's just like men are more susceptible to extreme political ideology in the first place, right? Because it's like you have to pick a stance. And it's like if you don't pick a stance, then, you know, you're weak, right? So it's like stand with me or die. And it's like, that's just not really how most people are going to think, because it's just not really very productive to society. Constant dog whistles and neo-Nazi hit. And yeah, exactly. Like, Varys is a very prolific user of the dog whistles. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, or funny guy. But, you know, there is kind of a underlying, you know, meaning behind it. Like, why are you saying a lot of this stuff? You know what I mean? How are you talking with no filler word? I really am using quite a bit of filler words, to be honest with you guys. I mean, I just have different ones from normal people. I feel like I'm kind of getting nowhere with a lot of the things I'm saying. Can't really think and play video games. It's hard for me to, like, talk and play video games at the same time. And I still have no coal. This is actually brutal. I need to find a cave. I'm going to dig straight down. I'm not going to dig straight down, but I am going to dig like this. What I think of Antoine, I've never talked to him personally, but he seems like a nice guy, probably. I mean, I assume most people are nice people. If they have a community, it's charcoal in this version. I actually don't remember. I don't know if it is or not, to be honest with you. I guess we can check, but... Why beta Minecraft? The new updates are fire. I think this is a more simplistic way to play the game. I really do like it. Any book recommendations? Honestly, I'm trying to think. Herodotus's... Whoa, I can't speak. Here are my book recommendations. Herodotus's the histories, and then you know what's his name's proof book. Oh, it's so good. I can't think of him right now, but there's a really good math proof book. It's the best proof book in history. That one's really awesome. And then and I don't read a lot, to be honest with you guys. I'm more of a non-fiction person. But fiction-wise, ooh, what are some good ones? Name 10 books. I don't know. What are my opinions on Derb? Okay, so you know what's crazy is that one of my best friends that I've had since 6th grade, he actually, his brother was on the same biking team as Derb. And so when his brother got in a car crash in Arizona, Derb actually went out there and saved him. Like, came and picked him up and gave him a place to stay. Even though they hadn't seen each other in a really long time. I think Derb is a really chill dude. He's very nice. And he followed me back way long ago. And he honestly, like, we held some conversations. He's a very, very nice guy. Okay, guys, it looks like we're cooked. Because, oh wait, no, there's a third sheep. Because I saw one earlier. We're a little cooked, guys. You guys see any sheep? Deconstruction of the State. It's about economics, but it's fire. I've never read it before. I haven't read a lot of books, to be honest with you guys. And that's why I use all these malapropisms, because I only, like, all of my verbiage is either ripped from Latin or it's ripped from, like, informal listening, which is why I use, like, vernacular terms that don't actually exist. Like, conversate and occupate. These participles are getting to me, man. Chat activities from Serb. Tim Matan Events Podcast. Okay, y'all. We're about to enter the second night and still no bed. This is actually brutal. Is it optimal to have a massive bidelt? Chemical engineering is awesome. If you're not interested in it, you probably shouldn't do it, though. You know what I mean? What's my GPA in high school? I had a 4.1 GPA. Occupate was a crazy pool. Yeah, it's not a word. It's crazy. I don't know. I just make up words, apparently. Okay, we're just gonna make another one, to be honest with you. Okay, let's do this. Let's make a crafting table. Java 1.8. You should play Java 1.8. There's a hunger bar. Yeah, there is a hunger bar. I loved 1.8, but I grew up playing beta 1.7.3, which is honestly an amazing version of Minecraft. What major is the most optimal? Probably mechanical engineering, to be honest with you. I'm making another one. Who is trying to shoot at me? Math major is the most optimal. Well, not really for a job, but yeah, it is pretty Chad. Okay, this is why. This is what I was hearing. Dumb ass skeleton. What are you doing, dude? Oh, I broke. Electrical engineer. Top anime list. So I feel like no matter what answer I give, people are just gonna kind of trash on me. But I will give one. Okay, so I think my number one anime is Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the first ones that I watched, and also it's a really good anime. It has a really good style. I love the animation, and I love the music. It's awesome. And then second of all time that I've seen, probably LARP Note. Death Note's very good, honestly. I love Death Note. The first 25 episodes are perfect. It's very intriguing. And then you deserve your Bidol. But I do know that Death Note at 2 is kind of crazy for a lot of people. And then 3, ooh, this is tough, dude. I don't know. Okay, so I actually really liked Neon Genesis Evangelion. Even though I'm gonna put it at 3 just because I have not recency bias, but I just have bias in general because that was the second anime I ever watched, and I do like it. It's a it's a mind fuck. You know what I mean? Where can you watch Cowboy Bebop? I'm pretty sure it was on Netflix. Some good takes. Well, see, Evangelion is kind of crazy at 3, but it is still really good. And then I love DBZ, even though there's so much filler. And once again, that's one of those ones where it's really just a nostalgia bias, right? And then what are some other ones that I liked a lot, honestly? Okay, I actually really liked Cyberpunk as well. I don't know if it's in my top 5, but I really did love that show. It was awesome. I like the shorter series. I don't like when they go on forever. But I do think One Piece is pretty good. I watched One Piece. So that could honestly Vinland. I actually haven't seen Vinland Saga, but I need to watch Vinland Saga. And also you can basically watch any anime like anywhere. I mean, it's really not hard to find them all online, to be honest with you. Berserk 90. Oh, yes. I actually did watch all of Berserk 97. And Berserk is awesome. So I didn't watch one of the modern editions. I don't know what that one is. But I watched Berserk 97, the OG. Is this a cave? No, it's sandstone. And that is a great anime. That really is an awesome anime. It is kind of overhyped a little bit, but it is awesome. Right? Peak Note, Berserk. So you know what the craziest one, it's actually not in my top 5, is honestly Attack on Titan. It's a great show, but I don't know if I can put it in. I think it's a little bit overrated, to be honest with you. Psyche K, what a pull! That's a hilarious show. So I actually watched that with my ex-girlfriend, and it was one of those ones that was like, I actually watched it with my girlfriend. A lot of the time when you watch stuff with your girlfriend, oh, we're about to run out of 6. You don't actually watch the show, if you know what I'm saying. That one is hilarious. That show's great, to be honest with you. Psyche K. What a great... It's hilarious, dude. And the dub is so funny. It's one of the best dubs ever. In Ghost Stories is a hilarious dub as well, of course. Hell's Paradise. I've never seen it before. I need to watch that. So we have so much iron to our disposal, but we have no coal. This is a little intriguing. I'm surprised we have no Hunter x Hunter. So I watched a little bit of Hunter x Hunter. It's pretty good. But I didn't watch enough of it to where I can give my my opinion, I feel like. Movies. Okay, there's some really good movies, and the problem that I have with movies is this. I will go and watch a movie and I'll be like, that's the best movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, oh my gosh, like top 3 movie. And then I will just like never think about the movie again. And I need to make a list because there are so many good movies that I've seen that I'm like, that's the best movie. Oh my gosh, I loved that movie. And then I will just forget it. Like it's terrible. But there are some really good movies out there that I've loved. And I just can't think of them ever. Whenever anyone asks me, I mean, I can think of all, like the obvious ones, like Interstellar's great, right? I've watched that one. Oh, you know what is a great movie? Is The Platform. Oh my gosh, that was such a good one. I actually love that one. If you guys have never seen The Platform, I'm pretty sure is it Portuguese? It's originally in Portuguese, so you have to watch a dub. It may be Spanish. I can't remember which one it is. It's either a Brazilian film, a Spanish film, or it's actually from Portugal. I can never remember, to be honest with you. I just watched the dub, and it is a great. Obsession was actually very frightening. And that's what's crazy. Is like I don't get scared from movies a lot of the time, but that is an actual horrifying movie. Like Obsession, freaking horrifying movie. Like actually, top three is Lahan, Goodfellas. Goodfellas is a great movie as well. Ratatouille is a crazy pull. Is it the plate one? Yeah, it's like the food one, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But I've never seen True Detective before. Oh, you know what is a great movie as well is what are the ones I can't think of their name right now. Those mystery movies, they're very popular. It's a certain director, and he have I watched any of Miho's videos? No, I've actually not. I need to. I love Miho though. There's actually a really good director. I can't remember what his name is. He makes the detective movies almost. No, it's not Sherlock Holmes. And there's a specific one by him that I loved. It's I can't remember what its name is though. I have so much stone. I have no freaking coal. This is terrible, dude. Despicable Me 2, though. M. Night Shyamalan. It is not M. Night Shyamalan. You guys keep naming them off, though. Y'all have access to the internet. I do not. I would like it if you guys just start. Tokyo Ghoul. I've not seen all of it. Same with Demon Slayer. I need to watch those. Favorite game of all time? I don't want to give one certain game. I will do a top three though. And it's top three is Half-Life 2 in all the episodes. Undertale and Minecraft. So that should tell you what kind of person I am, to be honest with you guys. And then some other sleeper picks that I loved as games was BioShock, Fallout New Vegas. I loved Five Nights at Freddy's. Obviously not the actual gameplay. I mean, the lore was great. I loved it when I was a kid. And I was really into it. I mean, but who wasn't as a kid, to be honest with you? I've never played Siege. Elsus, you're a Chad. They're great games, dude. They're honestly awesome games. And I still haven't found any coal. So the Fallout New Vegas, CSGO, and Barotrauma. Game Theory. Yes. I don't think MatPat posts anymore. Does he? Gonna find freaking diamonds before I find. Thoughts on Rupert? Rupert is a crazy looking natural, dude. He left Game Theory. That's what I remember seeing that post, and I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I kind of expected that. I mean, you really can only post. Like, I would only be able to say that for so long. He has kids as well. Dude, they are both. Like, I'm straight. I'm heterosexual, but man, they are a good looking couple, bro. Stacy and Matt. Pretty sure her name's Stacy. PE firm. Oh wow. Yeah, her name is literally her name is literally Stacy. I'm pretty sure at least. Is it? I may be wrong. What do I listen to when I lift? I have all my Spotify playlists posted if you want to go check them out. But I listen to a lot of emo music, to be honest with you guys. It's like post-hardcore and emo music, which that'll either come off surprising or that'll make sense to a lot of people. So I don't know. If you've seen a lot of my OG posts, then you get that. You would have already known that probably. Okay, here we go. There it is. Listen to Loath. Well, I mean, I've listened to basically. There's not a lot of music that you guys can tell me that I haven't listened to. So I've listened to Loath before. They're pretty good. They kind of have like a gimmick, which I don't really mess with. I do on my AP test this year. I got fours on both of them, which is why I didn't post them. And that's why I'm also dodging the questions people are asking me, because it's like if I do anything less than a 5. Guys, look how much we have, and we still have no freaking coal. My favorite funk song. Yeah, American football is great. So I used to listen to a lot of Midwest emo too. Okay, let's just start building a little castle. Yeah, 4 is good. It was on one of the hardest APs, but at the same time, not an excuse. Is that okay? There we go. I was about to say we had the dense fog on. I listened to 1 second. Yeah, no. So I this my 2 4s are in AP Physics, C Mechanics, and then E&M. So it makes sense why I only got a 4. A lot of people that are taking that class, they honestly they don't take it per semester. They take it for the whole year. I had to take E&M in 1 semester, and it was also a cut semester because you have the AP exams before the semester's over. And then I had to do mechanics in 1 semester, and it's just not enough time to get through everything, honestly. So I just got a 4. So should we do the real question is, should we do a circular? Let's do circular. So if you do this, we can honestly do a pretty sick little castle. Did I do that right? No, it goes 2. It goes 2, dude. What are you doing? Okay, wait. I gotta go make another pickaxe. Oh, we'll find coal here. Yeah, let's go. Okay, wait. I don't have any wood, though. Damn it. This sucks. I have a lot of bones. Okay, we gotta go get those trees over there. What's the closest tree, guys? I mean, that one's, like, right there. Make a mansion. I'm gonna build a famously block. Building a circle in a famous block game. Well, we're building a castle, so I mean, I gotta do circular pillars. Or cylindrical pillars. So the question is, which split gave you the best gains? They're all about the same, to be honest with you. Maybe full body every other day, though. Okay, this is like all the wood we're gonna have. So let's just make it into sticks. And then we have some coal over there, so then we can smelt down this iron. We're doing pretty good for ourselves. For the first, what, we've been streaming for like 40 minutes? I'm also about to have a bed. There's no way I don't find another sheep, right? Any thoughts on Netspin? I don't, like, listen to his music, but I have listened to it before. Is being a car guy optimal for physics? You'd probably be a good mechanical engineer. I would look into it. Thoughts on Pupsies? I don't know what that is. I just got a thing that popped up with a recommendation for my own video. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's do... Yeah. Let's make a quick little pickaxe. Mine this coal. Let's also get this stuff out of here. Misery by Pupsies is fire. Am I Christian? I am. I am Christian. I would say in an unconventional way. Well, I guess everyone's kind of Christian in the same way, but I mean, I have, sorry, that's my meal timer to eat. I set timers. It honestly keeps you from binging. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. Okay, here. And then, yeah. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I not able to think? Yeah, and this is the one I messed up on, so that makes sense. Okay, so here we go. So this is kind of like the easiest little castle cylinder template. Let's get this coal over here. I'll probably make a little just like tower. What kind of TikTok funk am I listening to? Okay, I guess, bro. This is a lot of coal over here. I can't believe I didn't see this. Let's put down a furnace and start getting this smelted. And do you guys like how they did the raw ore thing? I don't know. I can't really I mean it's nice for fortune, but at the same time I really do it feels weird getting raw iron. It does. Yeah, it's a little small though. I mean it's a little big for the actual towers they put in villages are way smaller. So where should we put the entrance? Where do I want to put the entrance here? Probably right here. I guess we built that house, we didn't even really use it. Used it like once. I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you. And this is going to take a lot of cobblestone. I got a lot, so we should be good. They did change the core of the game too much. And also the game is too fast-paced now, honestly. Like, the problem is that I can get to the end of Minecraft in one day. And it's like I don't want to be able to do that. And I probably could do that in this version too, right? But it's like I'm not really incentivized to do that. I also just love the graphics, to be honest with you. I just like the way they look. It makes the game look more simplistic, which I think the Bedrock like already has like native shaders on by default, which is just looks bad, dude. It's like the game like Minecraft shaders are awesome, but like playing with shaders, it's not really the same game at that point. You know what I mean? That's just my 2 cents, but obviously it's an opinion. I mean, you know, not everything is objective. Different color wools to make beds, and yeah, there wasn't colored beds. They added that in like 1.10, I think. It made actually, I think it was 1.14. Around in between those versions. 1.14 was the aquatic update. There was one update that literally added nothing. That was kind of like when I stopped playing Minecraft. I was like, okay, screw this. The main reason I like to build this as well is that it's the only way you can get the tops to actually line up. What a great song. Dry Hands? Ah, shoot. Damn it. Well, it's looking good so far. Let's just build a little... The Epicurean... Favorite rebuttal to the Epicurean paradox. Interesting questions we're getting in here. High IQ comment. Wasn't expecting this when I opened YouTube. Yeah, no, dude. Well, this whole thing's gonna get chopped up and edited. A lot of y'all's questions. Y'all will be in the video. Isn't that awesome? I'll be in the video. Oh my gosh, I suck. Well, I guess I need to do this anyways. I want to build like, I want to build the exterior like stone. Oh, we're not gonna have time. Okay, I gotta go get one more wool so we can skip this. Any common binge triggers to avoid? Any common binge triggers to avoid? Okay, if you hide your food with barriers, that's a big thing. Oh, I had wool already. So, like, don't ever leave food out in the open, because you will just end up eating it. And also track all your food. It forces you to, like, be intentional with everything. And then, another one, too, is, like, if you have timers to eat food. So, you're like, oh, okay, I can only wait until this time. Like, before I actually eat. You know what I mean? So, it's like, I gotta wait a little bit before I eat. And that forces you to not binge. And just have, like, little, like, have allotted times to eat food. That helps me a lot. And also just like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like if you notice yourself doing it, like don't just give up, you know, like just kind of try to get yourself out of it. And don't force it into a cycle where you like starve yourself and the rest of the day or the next day. Just get back on track and you'll be fine. It's not really that bad. If you're financially horrible. How to stop binging if you're financially horrible. I actually don't know how to answer that question. Chewing ice is the method to stop binging. It's definitely not. Oh, we also just woke up outside. Okay. Should I add mini entrances to this one as well? I feel like I should. You guys like how this is going so far? I know this is a little bit unconventional. I'm very unconventional with everything I do. Like, why am I posting Minecraft videos? And I'm a freaking gym YouTuber or gym influencer. not YouTuber. But at the same time, I like to do what I like to do. Like, I'm not gonna do something I don't want to do, and that's post a vlog. But I'm sorry that I don't like to do the things you guys obviously want to see. Let's find a better way to put this here. Lagging a ton. Oh, I'm lagging. What's going on? What type of lag? Like my voice or what version of Minecraft? Playing beta 1.7.3, dude. Best version. Okay, actually, I will do cobblestone. Voice crack of doom. Yeah, I get a lot of voice cracks, to be honest. It's one of those things that's kind of just genetic. I mean, it's not gonna go away, so it's fine. I don't know how far I want to go in with this. Right here. It'd be cool if this is glass. I think I'll do that. How's my day? It's doing pretty good, honestly. The just fully stopped for a bit. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's YouTube's end. I don't know what's going on with that. The video keeps buffering. Is it that bad, guys? Let me know if it's still bad. But my day is pretty good. How's your day, dude? I'm watching the stream intently to make sure nothing is going astray. I'm not seeing any video lag. Let me know though, guys. Keep me updated. It's good now? Okay, good. Alright, that's good. Moglade, just cut that part out of the video. Where should we put the bed? Let's put it like here. And then put like a window there. Okay. Alright. I'm surprised we had this much stone. Or this much cobblestone, I should say. It's honestly a little insane. Okay, why did I just do that? Okay, there we go. Okay, now we gotta figure this out. So let's make this into some planks. And then let's go get that iron that we let out earlier. Convincing people that evolution and Christianity are compatible. But you can't really convince anyone anything, to be honest with you. It's just one of those things. But I mean, yeah, they are compatible. Everything that is a... Like, I mean, everything is compatible to an extent. You can have any sort of ideology and you can make it compatible in any way. But, what's the reason behind doing lateral raises behind your body? It's more frontal plane. To be honest with you, it's also pretty, it feels pretty nice. Okay, let's make a chest. I'm gonna put food in it. And let's also make some bone meal. So I can make a garden. And then... How did I fix skin imperfections? It's just mostly diet, to be honest with you. Like, I have pretty bad skin right now. I have some blemishes because, I ate some guar gum, which is, like, potent. Alright, let's make some glass. Okay, so I'm thinking, like, windows like this. Okay, well, this window's gonna go into nothing, but that's okay. I love the way old glass looks in this version. Let's do that. Capital of the book. Never read it before. What am I studying for in uni? So I'm doing chemical engineering. I feel like I answered that question a lot, so sorry if that gets a little redundant to answer, guys. Okay, let's go here, and then let's take some out there. Well, I guess that doesn't make sense, because it's already... Do upper, lower, or anterior, posterior? I mean, they're essentially the same split, and you can do both. Like, you know, no one's gonna stop you, right? It's just one of those things. It's preference. And like at the end of the day, the split doesn't matter that much, to be honest with you. As long as you're hitting each muscle group you want to grow twice a week with the same exercises, you're gonna get a lot of those same results that you'd be getting otherwise, right? Okay, let's make some. I don't know what just happened there. Studying economics high IQ. I hated economics just because it's so boring. But yeah, it is high IQ. Studying is high IQ, bro. It's proof that you want to be successful. It's high IQ to an extent. All right, let's go here. So we're gonna go like I was gonna go for like a glass ceiling, which I gotta be careful not to misplace any blocks. But we're also gonna need more sand. Be cool if we could get this as like a multiplayer server too, by the way, guys, and get you guys in on everything. I want to do that at some point. When did my frame grow the most? I don't know, dude. I guess in the first year of lifting. Probably. But yeah, I mean it's been pretty consistent, I guess. Austrian economics is fun. ASH. Yeah, I mean I don't know. I only know American economics, which I would assume is pretty similar, no? Is it not? But yeah, I never really found any of economics very interesting. But everything's, everything's just an opinion at the end of the day. That's there. Okay, this is here. What time does clavicle growth usually stop? Well, I mean, everyone's different, but I mean, it's. I think it can keep going until you're in your late 20s or middle 20s. Do I have an opinion on Face IQ's diet takes? Yeah, he's actually right about most things, which is shocking. I mean, he's an influencer that's came out of the primal scene, but he's right about a lot of stuff. Like, he's scientifically backed on most things. Polyunsaturated fats. He's right about most vitamins and mineral intake. Bioavailability, he's correct on. The fruit thing versus the grain thing. He says grains are okay sometimes. Fruits are majority fructose, but a lot of the data that we have now is conflicting with old data that shows that fructose is higher in oxidative damage and also is getting converted most into adipose tissue, right? But it's mostly getting converted actually into glucose. I don't think you should consume a lot of fructose, but I mean a little bit is actually exceptionally well for your like mental well-being. So I mean he's actually right about a lot of stuff, which is if you guys want to watch why is the bed in front of the door, it's not going to be a door, it's going to be a window. See, I don't know though, I kind of just did that. Why do people hate on seed oils? I mean, because it increases linoleic acid content in the body, which can be a good or a bad thing. Kind of depends. But I mean, like, polyunsaturated fats are kind of overrated anyways. Which saturated fats aren't great for you either, right? But it's like, oh, guys, I did it. I fucking put the glass in the wrong place. Polyunsaturated fats are great. I mean, they're not great for you, right? And they're also not great. Saturated fats aren't great for you either. Which I don't know. I think he says that they're like really good for you, which they're not. Okay, you shouldn't overconsume anything. That's how you end up in poor health. Right, but as long as you're in good health, I don't really think it's going to make that big of a difference either way. But yeah, I mean, more of the problem is with polyunsaturated fats than it is with seed oils themselves, right? Because they can be oxidized within the body. And if you cook with them and they reach their smoke point, then you do have to worry about very, very rapid damage within the body, right? That is a genuine concern. Like it's definitely not negligible. And like obviously like people don't know this, but the FDA does actually say like, I mean, you really shouldn't be cooking with a lot of these oils that people are cooking with, right? Like olive oil, you shouldn't cook with olive oil. It should be eaten in its raw form. The difference between polyunsaturated fats and saturated fats. So basically, okay, here's the thing. So polyunsaturated fats in the body, I'm not incredibly knowledgeable on this. I could say something very wrong here. Polyunsaturated fats within the body, they have a very weak structure. And so what that means is the body will essentially have to use a lot of antioxidants to, whoa, one second. If they become oxidized in the body has to use antioxidants to kind of keep those from producing free radicals in the body. So like if you consume, like for example, like an avocado, a lot of the vitamin E within an avocado is actually being used to just, keep the polyunsaturated fat stable, right? Which is like, you don't really hear about that, but I mean, it's generally, it's true. right? So it's going to decrease vitamin E absorption, and it's going to decrease a lot of other antioxidants. And also at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, if you can consume stable saturated fats, I'd much rather do that. But I mean, not all saturated fats are equal, right? So like, you know, omega-6 omega-3 ratio is a big thing, and most Americans have way more omega-6 than omega-3. It's like, you have to worry about this kind of stuff, because that's how you get arthrosclerosis. Thoughts on David Laid? I've never watched a David Laid video in my life. Genuinely. We still haven't cooked any meat. Is the Minecraft server ever going to be public? Yeah, I think I'll make one out of this server, honestly. What's the reason for taking 5-HTP and GABA? Well, 5-HTP is it kind of mimics serotonin, or it's like a mini pre-serotonin that can help you go to sleep. And then, oh shit, oh shit, oh we're about to die, oh we're about to die, oh we're about to die. My bed isn't even missing or obstructed. Are you kidding me? I'm taking this as a sign, guys. So I'm gonna probably close the world out in a second. I really have to use the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Short stream, but yeah, this is all gonna get turned into content at the end of the day. I'm gonna try to do this as much as I can, honestly. I'm gonna patch up this creeper hole. Playing an old version? Well, it's a better version of Minecraft, to be honest with you. Okay, just eat it raw for the primal viewers. So like, there's not a lot of benefit to eating raw meat, obviously. I mean, unless you're overcooking a lot of your meat, you're not going to lose a lot of those water-soluble B vitamins, which that's like a lot of people's concern. Some people just think it tastes better, you know what I mean? But yeah, but thanks, guys. It's been a great stream. I'm probably going to head out. Love to answer more of y'all's questions, make this a regular thing. So I'm going to save and quit. It's been an awesome stream, guys. Y'all have a good one. I still got to end the stream on this.